Hello gentlemen, today I will tell you a very simple change in your lifestyle that can make the whole difference to your prostate cancer progression and that your doctor doesn't know to tell you. What is it? Let's find out. What if I told you that something as simple as the way you walk can make a staggering difference to how your prostate cancer goes on? If it's going to stay the same or even grow smaller versus progress. Something as simple and something that we don't even think about as walking, and the way you walk is very important. Let's see what the science says. Now, I'm gonna give you the outcome of the study straight away, but it's very important for you to watch for me to explain exactly what it means and exactly what's the important thing for the study and for the outcome. So a study found that men in the US who walk briskly for more than 3 hours per week had a significantly less chance of their prostate cancer progressing compared to men who walked at a slower pace and less than 3 hours per week. However, let's go and examine what exactly is the important bit. It's the duration of walking, is the pace, is it actually the changes in the lifestyle that they did? We need to drill down to the important bits. Stay with me. I'll basically explain the whole study for you. So this study involved more than 1,400 men in the US with prostate cancer with their median age in their 60s. These men were not marathon runners or athletes. They were simply men who got diagnosed with prostate cancer and they added walking into their routine. So not just walking to go shopping, but just walking as an activity, as an added activity. Now, what did they find? Those who walked at a brisk pace for more than 3 hours had a staggering 57% lower chance of their prostate cancer progressing compared to the men who walked at a leisurely pace for less than 3 hours per week. However, I need to explain to you what is important. Is the duration, the pace, or just other activities that these men were also doing? Because a lot of the men who would have maybe walked faster would have also gone to the gym. So what is the important bit to take away from this study so you will know? Before that, I want to put this into perspective, okay? How many of you would have spent a fortune if your doctor told you, hey, I have a pill here, that if you took that, you have prostate cancer, if you took that pill, it would reduce the chance of your prostate cancer becoming more aggressive and metastasizing by 57%. How much money would you spend? How much would this pill cost? How much the pharmaceuticals would sell it? Why don't we know about it? Why don't we just tell it to every man with prostate cancer that, hey, just by doing this, you can reduce your chance of prostate cancer growing more aggressive by 57%. That's crazy. Now, instead, maybe it's not as sexy, it's just as walking, okay? Let's dive and see what is important. Before that, I want you to comment if you are walking, if you added walking to your routine, how you're doing it. Do you enjoy it along the beach? Do you do it with friends? Just comment if walking as an activity you have added it and if you've seen any changes by that, mentally or physically. Okay, so these researchers looked at other activities as well, because maybe these men who added more faster paced walking and longer walking also went to the gym more, also did more diet. Yes, that could be the important thing. They checked, these researchers from Massachusetts checked if the engaging in others more strenuous and vigorous activities made the difference. It's not. Walking on its own, brisk walking on its own, made the difference to how the prostate cancer progressed. Okay? Does that mean you don't have to go to the gym and you can just walk? Absolutely not. What I'm trying to say is that walking by itself has an added effect. So yes, we know that cardio, so walking is physical activity, okay, versus exercise. These are two different things. Cardiovascular exercise, aerobic exercise, has an effect on the prostate cancer and the side effects from the treatments. Resistance exercise has an effect on the prostate cancer and the side effects of the treatments. But walking itself should be treated as a separate, very, very important therapy. Okay, I want to say it. It's a therapy. If you're finding this useful, if you click the like button, it's going to make a whole big difference to other men discovering this video. Okay, now I want to tell you, the researchers did a good job. This is a good study. They considered factors like age, diet, okay, which we know that diet makes a huge difference to prostate cancer progression, medical history. So they wanted to see what is important, what element is important. But the link, okay, even after considering all these factors, the link between brisk walking and reduced risk of prostate cancer progression still stood out. So it's not the other behaviors that somehow influence the outcome of prostate cancer progression that was somehow associated with people who were walking faster. They were doing these things and that actually made the difference. No, they considered everything. Walking still made this staggering 57% lower chance of prostate cancer progression. It's crazy. And here's the important bit. They checked. So remember in the beginning, I said men who walked briskly for more than 3 hours compared to men who walked at a leisurely pace for less than 3 hours. So there's two elements there. There is the pace and there is the duration. So they checked that. Is it the duration or the pace that makes the difference? So actually it was the pace, okay? So walking pace was the thing that was associated with a decreased risk of progression independent of duration. Okay, so walking duration was not associated with risk of progression. So the pace is the most important element. Why would that make a difference? Let me explain. Before I dive into the mechanisms, I want to tell you that if you want to get more tricks like that in a lifestyle plan with diet, exercise, physical activity, and other strategies to use your lifestyle, different tricks like that that will boost your health and fight prostate cancer, we can work one-to-one and I can guide you on how to use your lifestyle as a medicine, as a therapy for better health, better life, and fighting prostate cancer. And also I have a prostate cancer health coaching and support group where men meet once a month. I deliver a key lecture on a critical topic. Last month, last weekend basically, we had the topic was which foods lower PSA, and I was talking about the science behind that. And these men, after they get the lecture, they check in, they all get a diet and an exercise plan, and then they connect like a support group. All that in the description. Jump onto it. You have nothing to lose. Now, why would the pace make a difference and not the duration? The pace makes a difference to insulin. Okay, circulating insulin into your body. By walking leisurely, the muscles in your lower body can basically do like the energy that they produce through fat oxidation, through just burning fat, is enough. They don't need to trigger other systems in the body. But when the pace goes up, the muscle needs to eat more glucose. So it recruits insulin to shift the glucose from circulating freely into your body and putting it into the prostate cancer, which is hungry and it needs it, to instead put the glucose into the muscles. So it reduces, insulin gets recruited to put the glucose into your muscles. Then also the muscles become more insulin sensitive. Okay, so they start, even at rest, soaking up more of the glucose. So it's less available for the cancer. Then another factor is the pace, the intensity plays a big role in growth factors. By lowering insulin growth factor 1, IGF-1, and increasing adiponectin, these changes can make a big difference to the body and just making the body a less favorable environment for prostate cancer growth. Then intensity also releases a lot of the molecules which I have talked about in my other videos, such as exerkines, myokines, microDNAs, exosomes. All those things circulate freely in the body. They improve the health in every system of the body. When they come in contact with cancer, they fight it. They kill it. It's like a therapy. Like we have seen in actual studies, big, not just statistically significant small differences, huge differences in prostate cancer growth when prostate cancer cells come in contact with these molecules that are released during exercise and during more vigorous activities. Okay? These are the reasons why pace is very important. Now, the longer you do it, of course, the more of these molecules and more of these effects with insulin and growth factors are released and are caused in your body. But just remember, walk briskly wherever you can. It burns calories, it improves your cardiovascular system as well. So all these strategies that I'm offering have side benefits, not side effects. So this is it, gentlemen. If you found this useful, again, you can work one-to-one with me using the link in the description. I have the link of the study in the description for you to check yourself. And, well, if you found this useful, you click the like button. It's going to help with the algorithm and stuff. You know about that stuff. And you can also, with the link, with another link in the description, buy me a coffee. If you found this useful and you want to support my work and help me make more of these videos that I'm deciphering these scientific studies to easy to digest, I hope, videos. Okay? I hope you're well. Keep moving, keep fighting, and I'll see you in the next video.